Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Of course, I look different today. I got some long hair today, and that is because we are doing protective styling over the next few weeks because it is cold outside. The wind is just disrespectful to our hair, and it just wants to suck all the moisture out and just make it real dry and all that stuff, and we ain't having that. We are going to get through this winter with nice, strong, healthy hair, and we're going to do that through protective styling, okay? All right, okay. All right, I did these crochet flexi rod sort of style thing here. Will I ever do this style again? Probably not. It took me forever. This has been a 3-day process. I don't think I'm gonna be doing it again, but it is real cute. It's real poppin'. It looks really natural. And this is Marley hair. Can you believe it? Before we get into the video, if you are not already subscribed, girl, what you doing, huh? You ain't living because you ain't subscribed. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel to see more videos by moi. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it and if you want to see more protective style videos. If you are not watching Vlogmas, what are you doing? Make sure that you're watching my Vlogmas. I'll leave a link somewhere up here. I need to get into the video because I'm feeling myself a little bit too much right now. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the video, and I will see you guys in my next one, and I'll see you at Vlogmas, so go check out Vlogmas, okay? All right, see ya.
Okay, so starting out, I had 10 braids in the front, and for every 2 braids, I combined them to make 5 chunkier braids in the back. And I'm not going to show y'all how exactly I crocheted because I think we all know how to crochet. If not, I'll leave like a link in the bottom to a good crochet tutorial. But I will show y'all how I did it in the front because I don't like bigger knots in the front. I split each of the pieces of hair from the pack into 2, and you can see that it was super difficult because this is Marley hair. It's not super soft and pliable, so I really just had to rip them apart. And that just made the chunk of hair a lot smaller, a lot skinnier, so that all I had to do was crochet it and the knot would be a lot smaller. Because those braids are smaller in the front, I don't like as much stress on the braid. So smaller knots to me and just smaller chunks of hair in general really just take a lot of the stress off of the braid. And you can see how tiny those knots are compared to if I hadn't split the hair, then those knots would have been huge. And then in the front, I did the invisible crochet method, so I'll show y'all how I did that. All you do is do like you're normally gonna crochet, put the hook through the hair, put the loop on the crochet, instead of looping both of those pieces of hair into that circle, you only put one into the circle. It allows the hair to flake over the knot. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but as you can see, there's no knot that you can see visible on the braid. So you can see here that it literally just looks like it's coming out of your scalp. You're not seeing any knots, any visible knots or anything like that. So girl, my hair looks natural. So this is what the hair looks like before I styled it. I actually really liked it. I would wear it like this, but I would need like 2 less packs. I think I used about 3.5 packs if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I really love it, but I didn't leave it like that. So let's get to styling. So when it comes to styling, whoo, child, this is the tough part. So I started out by taking about a good chunk of hair, and I had all intentions of detangling it first with that kind of wig brush, but that didn't work. So then I tried with the comb, and that was really just pulling at the knots in my head, which of course the knots or the hair is attached to my real hair, so that was like pulling my real hair. So instead I split it into smaller sections, and I held the hair taut so that even as I was brushing it, because the brush is gonna obviously pull the hair, it wasn't pulling at my roots. So make sure you're holding it really tight as you're detangling it, because if not, then it's going to pull all the way at the root of your hair, which ain't nobody got time to be getting no damaged hair from no crochets. Like, girl, no, what? I don't think so. This part literally took forever, or in the words of Cardi B, forever. Like, it was ridiculous how long it took to detangle each one of those sections. And again, just make sure that you're not trying to detangle too big of a section, or else it's just gonna be a hot mess. And of course, you want to start at the bottom, start detangling at the bottom, and then make your way up until you're able to kind of brush through that section of hair without the brush getting caught or anything like that. I mean, one section probably took me 10 to 15 minutes, no lie, I'm not even exaggerating. So doing this took me all night long. All night long, all night. All right, I'm done. I just wanted to show you guys a good amount of the detangling process, because it is gonna take you a very long time. And honestly, I got so tired because I started doing this at maybe like 9 o'clock. I started detangling at 9 o'clock, and around 1 o'clock, I was like, I gotta go to work tomorrow morning. So I just had to pull my hair into a ponytail because I had to go to sleep because I'm on somebody else's payroll. You can see with this section, again, it probably took me like 15 minutes to do, and I was even able to run the comb through it without getting a whole lot of knots, and that's what you want to happen. That's how detangled you want it to get before you move on to the next section. After you're done detangling that section, all you do is twist it on up and move to the next section. Oh, and also something else to know, I was getting really freaked out by it because I thought I wasn't going to have any hair left, but a lot of hair is going to come out of your crochets as you're detangling.
3 hours later.
You can see how clearly stressed I was doing this. Like, my facial expression is just like, girl, can this be over already? I was honestly contemplating just taking it out and doing another crochet style, but you know, I stuck with it. I did.
We're gonna try this one more time. One more time. We'll try it.
Okay, so as I said before, the night before I didn't finish, I just pulled my hair back into a bun and I lived my life. So this is with my hair all detangled. All I did was take about a 1 inch thick section of hair, 1 inch, 1.5 inch. You don't want to make it too big. And I put 2 different types of moisturizer on each one of those sections. The first is like a Cantu one, and the second one was I don't even know. I'll put a link below for the types of the 2 types of moisturizer that I put. One is more of a moisturizer conditioner. The other was more of like a styling cream. So then I just brushed it out, and then I put my Flexi rod in, and you can see the technique that I'm using here. Make sure that you're actually using this technique, because this is what makes those curls like pop. So you want to twist the hair as you're twisting it onto the Flexi rod. So you're literally flicking your wrist in a 360 motion to twist the hair as you're twisting it on the Flexi rod. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but yeah, basically twisting the hair almost like a Bantu knot, but not a Bantu knot, as you're twisting it on the Flexi rod. So yeah, so you can see here how it looks when the hair is all twisted onto the flexi rod. It's so nice and shiny and pretty. So just an example again, putting the moisturizer on, brushing it all the way through. You want to make sure you can brush straight through that bad boy with no tangles before putting it onto the flexi rod. And then twisting the hair onto the flexi rod. Something else you want to make sure you do is make sure that you're twisting the hair kind of close together. You don't want the flexi rod to be too long, or else it won't fit into your mug as you're dipping it into your boiling hot water. So this is my happy dance because Lord Jesus, I am almost done with this style. It has taken me 3 days, no lie. So you can see that is the back of the hair and what it looks like. I do wish I would have put more flexi rods in the back of my hair because it was a little sparse. But this is me just dipping my hair into the boiling hot water. You want to make sure that the water is actually boiling hot. If not, it's not gonna curl as well, and you will see that. I kind of got lazy once I got to the front and they didn't curl as well. And then I just put a satin scarf around my edges because we are saving those edges, child. And also put a huge satin bonnet on top of the flexi rods, and this was so not comfortable to sleep in, but you know, whatever. This hairstyle was just a pain anyway, so what's new? Okay, so this is the next morning and I am removing the flexi rods, and I want to show you guys how I remove them. So as you can see, I am twisting the flexi rod down and allowing the curl, or allowing the hair to unravel from the flexi rod. What you don't want to do is just like pull the flexi rod out. You want to carefully unhook the flexi rod and then unravel the hair by twisting the flexi rod down. So you can see that the curls actually took really well on this side of my head. And yeah, they are popping, if I may say so myself. So again, just unraveling the twist by twisting the flexi rod down the hair. And this side of my hair was actually not fully dry when I took the flexi rods out. So I probably should have just left them in, or I don't know, something, but they were not fully dry. So you'll see that the curls didn't actually take as well on the side of my hair. So you definitely want to make sure that your hair is 110% dry when you take the flexi rods out. Okay, so once I'm done taking all the flexi rods out, I do separate my hair just a little bit, not too much. I don't actually fully separate any one piece of hair. From the top of the hair, all I do is kind of separate it just very lightly, and then I leave the curl at the bottom kind of together. So I never fully separate any one section of hair. And you can see this side of my hair, girl, not dry. It's looking a little crazy, but it's, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. But when it dried, it was also like extremely fluffy. So yeah, you definitely just want to make sure that you have your hair completely dry when taking these out. And then I just take my handy dandy pick and I fluff those edges out so that you don't see the braids or see my scalp or anything like that. And it just looks nice and fluffy at the roots. Then I just take some of my favorite edge control and slick those edges back. You really just want it to make it look natural. So I don't really do baby hairs or anything like that. I just kind of push my edges back and, you know, make them look nice and sleek and soft. And then I take some of my essential oils and just rub that in my hands and then just apply it to the hair to give it a little bit more shine, a little bit more luster, and make it look natural. So this is what the hair looks like when it's all done and taken out. I really loved it. I think it looks so natural. I think it really looks like it could be my natural hair. I actually did get a few people to ask me if it was my natural hair. So I absolutely love this style. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and give it a thumbs up if you did. I will see you in my next video. Peace.